Hey guys, thank you for clicking on this video and you're welcome back to another tutorial. My name is Unifred, and if you are new here, I create crochet content tutorials. So today I'll be showing you how to make this cropped vest. It's very easy and beginner friendly. Don't forget to like, comment, share and subscribe, and let's get right into the video. So to start, we're going to be using acrylic yarn in this color. You can use any acrylic yarn of your choice, and I'll be using a 5mm crochet hook. So let's get right into the video. So to start, we're going to make a slip knot, and we are starting with the front panel, and we are working with multiples of 5. So I'm going to chain up 20. Go ahead and chain 20 chains, and I'll meet you when you're done with your 20 chains. I'm back and I have my 20 chains. So you yarn over and skip 3 chains. 1, 2, 3, and in the 4th stitch you put a double crochet in there, chain 1 and skip 2 spaces, 1, 2, and into the 3rd go in there with 4 double crochets. 1, 2, 3, 4. So after that you chain up 1 and you skip 4 stitches, 1, 2, 3, 4, and into the 5th you go in there with a double you go in there with 4 double crochets, 1, 2, 3, 4, into the 5th. So now chain up 1 and then skip 4 stitches again. 1, 2, 3, 4, and this is the 5th stitch. You go in there with 4 double crochets. So when we skip the 3 spaces at the beginning, count it as a double crochet. So now you chain up 2, so you chain up 1, not 2, and we are left with 3 stitches. So into the last stitch you are going to go there in there with 2 double crochets, because we have 2 double crochets at the beginning. So chain up 3, turn your work, and into this very same space you go in there with a double crochet, chain 1, and in the middle of the chain, the 4 double crochets are going to go into here with 4 double crochets. It's pretty easy. Chain up 1, in the middle of the chain 4, the 4 double crochets, go in there with 4 double crochets. So after that you chain up 1 into the 4 double crochet spaces, you go into the middle with 4 double crochet spaces with 4 double crochets. So this is what we have so far. Chain up 1 and into the 2 double crochet spaces, go in there with a double crochet and go in there with another double crochet, giving you 2 double crochets. Chain up 3 again, turn your work into this very same stitch. We're going to go in there with a double crochet. So go ahead and rewind and then redo this part, redo this row 1 and 2 4 more times, and I'll meet you to start row 5. So row 5 will be increasing. So I'll meet you when you are at the end of row 4. So I'm here and I have my 4 rows intact, so I'm going to start row 5. So for row 5 you chain up 3 again, and this is this very same stitch. Instead of going in there with 1 double crochets, you're going to go there with 3 double crochets, because our chain 3 counts as a double crochet. So we'll have 4 double crochets in total. Chain up 1, and into the middle of the chain 4, the 4 double crochets, you're going to go in there with 4 double crochets, and then you repeat the same way you've been repeating. Chain up 1, then you make 4 double crochets. So you are trying to create a v-neck without increases, so you are only increasing at the beginning of some particular number of rows. So go ahead and then do this, and then at the end of this row you're going to end it normally. Chain 2, chain 1, make 2 double crochets, chain up 3, turn your work, and 1 double crochet. One end is the normal stitch, and we are increasing on only one end. So go ahead and I'll show you how to end your row after you've increased. It will be a little different. So I'm at the end of row 6, and you go after I'm at the end of the next row after increasing. So you go in there with your 4 double crochets, chain up 1, into the last double crochet you're going to go in there with only 1 double crochet, chain up 3, turn your work, and we are not going to increase. That's row 7, no increase. But for row 6 we ended with only 1 double crochet. So please, this place is a little confusing, so please slow it down and then watch. So this is row 7. I didn't chain my 1, so chain your 1, and you not, so we are not increasing until we get to row 9. So on row 9 I'll show you how to increase on row 9, what to do after increasing, which is row 10, one last time, and I'll give you the increasing rows on the screen, and we'll end at row 16. So I'll show you what to do. Let me get to row 9. I'm on 1 2 3 4 5 6 7. I'm on row 7. Let me just go ahead with you guys and go along with you guys. Row 7 we are not increasing, row 8 we are not increasing, but on row 9 we will increase. So I'll meet you when you're about to start row 9. So now that we have our normal stitches like what we started with, chain up 3, you turn your work, make 1 double crochet in here, chain up 1, make 4 double crochets in the middle, so you get here and you end your row like how we ended for row 1 to 4. So please slow down or rewind the video and you get to tsunami 2 when you're beginning row 9. So I have 8 rows here, and for row 9 I am going to increase, so please pay attention to this side once again because this is the last time I'm going to show how to increase. So you chain up 3, and this is the beginning of row 9. So immediately we are going to go in here with 3 double crochets, chain up 1, and you continue like what you've been doing for the rest. Into the middle you make 4 double crochets, so 4 double crochets, chain 1, you make 4 double crochets into the next 4 double crochet spaces, and go ahead and finish this row, and I'll meet you. So this is row 9. Go ahead and do row 10, and at the end of row 10 I'll remind you on how to end your rows after you increase. so there's a slight difference after you increase. So I'll meet you at the end of row 10. So this is row 10, the row after my increasing row. So the row after every increasing row, you're going to go ahead and go into the increasing stitch with your 4 double crochets the same way you've been doing. But then you chain 1 and into the last double crochet space you go in there with only 1 double crochet. So the row after every increasing row, we don't end with 2 double crochets, we end with only 1 double crochet. Chain up 2, turn your work, and for row 11 you're not going to increase, so you're going to start with your normal 2 double crochets and end with your 2 double crochets so you get to row 13. So I'm going to put the increasing rows on the screen. So row 13 you increase, so sorry, this is row 11, so row 11 no increase, row 12 no increase, row 13 you're going to increase, 14 no increase, 15 no increase, and then you get to row 16 without increasing. So get to row 16 and then I'll show you what to do after row 16. So I'm back and this is my 16 rows in total. 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 10 11 12 13 14 15 16. So I put stitch markers here for you to see how the increasing lines, the I just put them there. I don't know the reason why I put them there, but you don't need stitch markers. I just wanted to be able to count and then show how to increase whilst I demonstrate. So go ahead and make another copy of this, make another version of this, and I'll see you when you're done with yours. So rewind the video and then make a second pattern. So this is the top, this is how it looks like. I have the second pattern, second front panel, and I already went ahead to cut off my chain over here, and you have to cut off your chain on both sides. So I'm going to chain up 1 and then I cut off. You don't really need to leave a long tail. So we are going to place them against each other like this. So you're going to start, insert your hook into here and chain up 3, turn your work, and into that very same space you're going to go in there with a double crochet. We are done increasing, so we are going along like what we were doing, but we are joining our top. So go ahead and then do that all the way to the end, and I'll show you what to do when you get to the end. I mean when you get here. So when you get to the end of this row, you make 2 double crochets and then make 2 double crochets into the other panel like this. Chain up 1. So we didn't chain 1 here, we just made 2 double crochets and went ahead to make 2 double crochets here. And then go ahead and end your row like how we've been doing it. So go ahead and I'll meet you at the end of this row. So I'm at the end of our joining row. Chain up 3, keep on forgetting. Go in here, we're done with our increasing, so chain up 1 and then continue with your 4 double crochets in the middle till you get to our joining space, and I'll show you what to do once you get there. So I'm at my joining space. I already went ahead to chain up 1, so you go into this middle space with your 4 double crochets. Chain up 1 and you continue with your 4 double crochets in each 4 double crochet space. So go ahead and then make your front panel as long as you want yours, and I'll let you know how many rows I did. So this is it. So when you get here, you're just going to go into the middle with your 4 double crochets and you develop on your length. So we're going to start with the back panel, and for the back panel you're going to be chaining 70. So go ahead and make a slip knot and chain 70, and then I'll be back when I am done with my 70 chains. So I am back and I have my 70 chains. So for my front panel, I got 13. I already went ahead to do my back panel, but I'm going to show you because it's very easy and repetitive. So for the back panel, I'm going to call these shells. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. I got 13 shells. So I calculated that and made sure I have the same number of shells for the back panel. And for the back panel, it's the same way we started the front panel, just that we don't have any decreases in this panel. So you yarn over and then you skip 3, 1, 1, 2, 3, and to the fourth stitch you go in there with a double crochet, chain up 1 and skip 2, 1, 2, into the third you go in there with 4 double crochets. You chain up 1, and from now on we are going to be skipping 4 stitches and going into the 5th stitch. So 1, 2, 3, 4, into the 5th, go in there with 4 double crochets, chain 1, skip 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, and into the 5th, go in there with 4 double crochets. So go ahead and do that till you get to the end of your back panel, and I'll show you what to do. But it's the same as the front, but I wanted to go over with you since there's no decrease in here. Don't forget to chain up 1, 1, 2, 3, 4 to the 5th. I'm into the end. So at the end of this row, I already went ahead to chain my 1, and you're left with 3 stitches. So I'm going to go into the last stitch with 2 double crochets, chain up 3, turn your work into the very first double crochet. I'm going to go in there with the double crochet, chain up 1, and into the 4 double crochet spaces I'm going to go into the middle with 4 double crochets. So go ahead, and it's the same as the front panel, so go ahead and repeat this. So you have 33 rows. So I'm not going to go over this with you. So you repeat, you get to the end, you make 2 double crochets, chain up 3, turn your work, make 1 double crochet into the immediate double crochet space, chain 1, and then you continue. So I have my front and back panel, 33 rows for the front panel and 33 rows for the back panel, and this is how it looks. So I already went ahead to mark where my armpit hole will be, and I'm going to measure that up for you, but it was 19 shells down. So I'm going to give you measurements so that if you want to make it according to your size, it's easier for you. So for the shoulder to the armpit hole is 9.5 inches, and for the shoulder, because our front panel already has the shoulder, is 4 inches. Yes, so and then the base of our top. So where we began is where our shoulders are going to be. This is 60 inches. I think I stretched it a little bit, and then for the length from one shoulder to the other shoulder is also 16 inches. So I'm going to be joining, but I'm going to be joining with a smaller hook, and I'm going to be joining the sides. So if you want accurate numbers, I counted this last chain 1 spaces, and then I'm on the 20th, and I marked it. So I'm going to be joining with the 3.5 millimeter crochet hook, insert it in here, and then pull the loop through. I chained 1 before doing that, so pull the loop through and pull through. So insert your hook in there, insert your hook in there, and I'm going to be weaving this in. That's how I'm joining with a single crochet. So go ahead and join all the way to get to your marked space. So after I was going to go all the way around with a single crochet and I realized I have not joined the shoulder, so it will be a little difficult. So I'm just going to chain one and cut off my yarn and go ahead and join for this part and then go ahead and join the shoulder part. So it's pretty easy to join the shoulders. So I'll meet you when I'm done joining everything. So I'm back and I'm done joining my pieces together, my front panel and my back panel. So I unraveled it and rather joined by sewing. So you can join however way you want. And I already went ahead to do the arm side, and that's the same thing we'll be doing for this side, for the neck, and for the other side. So I'll show you how to do it for the armhole, and for the base, I'll show you what to do when you get there. So you're going to grab your yarn, and we're going to use a 3.5mm crochet hook to make single crochets all around the armhole before we make our double crochet spaces. So you insert your yarn and you pull through. So I'm going to leave a little yarn just to weave in. Chain up one, tighten it, and start single crocheting all the way around. So go ahead and single crochet to get to the end, and I'll show you how to end and begin your row. So I'm back and I'm done going all the way around with my single crochet. So I'm going to insert my hook into the first single crochet and pull through. Chain up. Sorry, so after that, I'm going to remove my hook and then use my 5mm crochet hook. So chain up two into the very same double crochet space you make. So into the first single crochet space you make a double crochet and then you will double crochet in every single crochet space you made till you get to the end of your work. So I'm here, I'm done going all the way around. So you just slip stitch into the chain two space, chain up one, and then you cut off your yarn. So you weave this in. So I have my two holes done and I'm going to go ahead and do the neck side. So for the neck, I'm going to start from one shoulder end and then the same thing we did. You just insert your 3.5mm hook to make your single crochets because the spaces are small, and then after you slip stitch and make chain two and then make double crochets all the way around. So it's the same thing as the armhole, so I'm not going to go over with it with you guys, so go ahead and do yours. And I'll meet you when you're done with your neck. Oh, you can also end with only single crochet if you want, so it depends on what you want. So with a single crochet, just make as many single crochets you feel will fit the space. So probably 4 down to 3 for the long space and then 2 for in here. So I'm done with the armholes and the neck. So for the base of the top, this is optional. You can leave it like this or decide to go all the way around with a double crochet. I am going to go all the way around with a double crochet. So I'm going to insert my hook into this first corner here and chain up two into that very same space. I'm going to make a double crochet and then make a double crochet into the chain one space and make double crochets into each double crochet space. And in the chain one space, you just make one double crochet and continue making double crochets in the double crochet space. So go ahead and make double crochets all the way around. So I'm totally done with my double crochet at the needed spaces, and I really like how the top turned out. Thank you guys for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe. And I'll see you in the next video.